go live, 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 you're live. Okay, we go live across YouTube and live across the world right now. It's GavsWeatherVids for a Wednesday evening, another live stream. Hello, good evening, thank you so much everybody for being here on our Wednesday evening live stream. We're going to be live streaming our 10 to 14 day. We're going to do everything we do in a regular 10 to 14 day. The only difference is that rather than a video upload, it's going to be a live stream instead. However, of course, after stream, it will be available to watch on demand as a regular video. The first part of the stream, we're going to be going through live chat, we're taking questions and shout you out. And then the second part of the stream, round 6:30 is where we're going to do our 10 to 14 day. So hello, good evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here on our Wednesday live stream. Around 20, no, popped at 30 concurrent viewers with 8 likes on the stream. You've got to smash the like button and let YouTube know that you're enjoying the live stream. That'd be absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. And Smith, evening all. Sorry to hear about your wrist, Gav. I hope it feels better soon. Yeah, I've got an update on the wrist. I've got an update on Wristgate, everybody. But before I get on with that, if everybody say thank you so much to our moderators on the live stream. Thank you so much to James and also to Paul. The spanners are with us tonight, so thank you so much to our lovely moderators for moderating on the live stream tonight. I think Espy is a little bit poorly, so I don't think Espy is going to be moderating tonight, but thank you so much to Paul, and also thank you so much to James for being here. Yes, so I have got an update on the wrist. There you go, everybody. I've splinted up. So what happened was, you know that on Sunday I fell in the kitchen and I landed awkwardly on with my arm, hand and wrist to my back. So I still didn't Sunday live stream, but that's about an hour or so before I started live streaming on Sunday, but I still got the the live stream done. But over Sunday night into Monday, it got more and more painful than that. So on Tuesday, yesterday morning, I spoke to the GP, and she said, "Well, it's got to be X-ray." So off I went into NGH yesterday afternoon, had the X-ray, and then they sent me round to A&E. So I was there for about 4 hours yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening, waiting it out. And of course I thought, after I sent from X-ray to A&E, I thought, well, that's it, I've broken it, I've got a fracture. But it turns out that there's no evidence of a fracture actually. So although there's no evidence of a fracture, it's the scaphoid bone. Now Steffi was telling me about the scaphoid. Hold on, where's Steph's comment? You're very wise at GavsWeatherVids. They're going to follow me through, you see. Although there's no evidence of a fracture, because it's the scaphoid bone, apparently very important bone, around the thumb area, but supplies blood to the hand. So, because of that, the fracture clinic is going to be following me through to make sure it settles down. If it doesn't, then they're going to do further investigations, I think. No, Steph says very wise, as both little wrist bones can play havoc if they're not properly in line. Apparently there's 8 of them, 2 rows of 4, and the scaphoid is on the edge. So there you go. I didn't know much about that. But it sounds complex, and so the advice was wear the wrist splint, and I'll be getting a call. Scaphoid. Okay, scaphoid. Right. Skateboard. Thanks, Steffi. The advice was wear the splint, and I'll be followed up. I'm going to be followed up, and we shall see what happens after that. So there we go. But I'm all right, I'm alive, and I'm with you tonight on the live stream. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And that's the update on Wristgate. Dan's weather. Good evening, Gavler. Good evening to my good friend Dan, formerly AKA Mark Clifford, and Finchella. Is this going to be your last name? username change, Dan? Is that your last username change? Anyway, thank you so much, my friend, for being here. At 40 concurrent viewers, with 15 likes on live stream, you could smash the like button to let YouTube know and join the live stream. That would be incredible. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. Hello to James Jukebox 2. No heavy wrist work, Gab. No, I better watch my wrist, haven't I? I don't know, dear. I'm right-handed as well, so it makes it a little bit awkward. Steffi, but a scaphoid bone is under the thumb on the left if you look at your palm at Gavs. Yeah, they explained it, Steph. They explained it. And apparently it's a very, very important bone for the rest of the hand as well. So they're gonna follow me up. They'll be following me up. I think I'm not done with it. I was hoping I'd just go in, have the x-ray and I'll be out, you know, and forget it. But it turns out, you know, that you're all making wrist jokes, aren't you? I'm not going there. Maybe on Friday night, but not on a Wednesday tea time. No, so I was hoping I'd be out, but, you know, have the x-ray and be gone. But I'm not done with them just yet, I don't think. Dan's weather, yes, it will be LMAO. Good, my friend. It's been hard to keep up with the name changes. Thank you so much for being here. Right, well, I better start going through the live chat, I think. We're nearly at 15 concurrent viewers with 20 likes on the stream. Now, if you could smash the like button and let YouTube know you enjoy the live stream, that would be absolutely incredible. That would be absolutely amazing. Sorry, at GavsWeatherVids, you're right-handed, so it's on the right ups. Yeah, they explained all about it, Steph. Right, okay, I'm going to start going through the live chat then. John Penman, is a splint part of Darth Vader's kit? I don't think so. No, he has like a glove. He has black gloves. And of course he has like a false hand as well, you know, a mechanical hand as well, where he gets his hand cut off by Count Dookie, Christopher Lee, an Attack of the Clothes. Right, okay, I'm going to start going through the live chat. Andy Hyde, unfair fracture of the skateboard too. Tripped in a drunken stone. My goodness gracious me. Stupid 2 weeks ago. Still very painful at the base of the bone. You've got to be more careful, my friend, says me. It's all the while having trips and falls. But that sounds nasty. You need to get that looked at. You need to get that looked at, my friend, because the scaphoid, I explained to you that the scaphoid is very important for the rest of the hand. You know, it's not like breaking a finger or something, and it's just limited to that. The scaphoid supplies blood to the rest of the hand or something. So you have trouble with it, it could affect the rest of your hand. So you do need to get that checked, my friend. Get to your GP, get an x-ray and see what you've done and whether you need any further treatment. That is my advice, and it's up to you, of course. It's up to you, but that would be my advice, Andy. Right, I'm going to start going through the live chat, I think. So yes, we're at 40 concurrent viewers, 20 likes on stream. Could give us a like. Thanks so much, everybody, for doing that. Been here for 10 minutes. I better start going through the live chat now. This is going to be an experience because my hand is in this splint thing. So it's not going to be that easy. In fact, when I do a screen capture, I might take it off for a couple of minutes so I use a highlighter now. I was worried, but I was going to go in a cast, you know, like a cast thing, and if it was properly fractured, and goodness knows how I would have managed. That'd probably be the end of GavsWeatherVids for a few weeks. I don't know, but luckily I managed to avoid that. Anyway, hello to Michael McLeod, first person in with us. Michael McLeod, good evening, Gav. Good evening to you, my friend. Thanks so much for being here. Been a wet day here all day. Goodness gracious, you're up north, aren't you, Mike? You're in the north. So, yeah, been a wet day up in Scotland, I think. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Congratulations, being first person in with us. Mark saying, isn't Gavin for a cold winter? Do you need Atlantic sea surface temperature to become colder than average? Okay, so we're going to cold winter with a warm Atlantic. I mean, yes, when we was in the last phase of the cold AMO, which was from around 1964-65 to 1995, we had a mix, didn't we? Had a mix of winter. So we did have some cold winter, but we also had, you know, extended mild winters as well, particularly through the early and middle 1970s, and then again at the end of the 80s and into the first half of the 90s. So, no, you get a mix of weather in either Atlantic state. So, a warm Atlantic does not necessarily mean that that we won't get a cold winter. The last warm AMO phase, which I think was from around 1937, something like that, to 1963, 64. Something like that. I'm probably a little bit out with that, but, you know, it's like through the 40s, 50s, into the early 60s anyway. We have the very cold winters of the 40s, frozen 40s, 62, 63 was like the last, winter of the last phase of the warm AMO, actually, was the daddy of cold winters. So you can get a mix of winter with either Atlantic state. It's the profile that's important. You do need that tripole to set up warm over cold over warm, though, Mark. Right, so you don't want it continuously cold throughout the North Atlantic. You do want some cold in the mix in the central region. Right, okay, Mark saying, Gavin, with the weather getting warm over weekend, is that similar? Not happening in October 2011. Yes, it seems to be. Could be a little bit hotter than that. I'll wait and see, though. Also, of course, 1995 had very, very warm conditions in early October. And there have been a few other examples as well. 2014 had very warm conditions late October. That was remarkable. Halloween in 2014. Marks and Gavin, when it says temperature anomalies above average, does that mean overall, despite the chilly nights out in the last couple of nights? Yes, it does. Yeah, it's like the warmth offsetting any cooler conditions. Michael saying, good chance of cold northerly. We're going to have a look at that. Yes, we're going to be very warm this weekend to start next week. Then we might see a significant change. We'll be looking at that when we do our 10 to 14 dayer. Hello to Luke R. Good evening. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Hello to Jake Haverson as well. Hi, Gab. Why warm September's lead to warm winters? I don't know why that is. It's just statistically, you know, the way it's worked out, but there could be an exception with any rule, as always. No, it doesn't mean that it's curtains for a cold winter, even though we've had the hottest September on record. Marks and Gavin, that's right, isn't it? Even if we get overall mild winter, we'll probably get cold weather at times. We can get cold snaps even within a mild winter, of course, yes. And Mark is hoping that my arm gets better. I'm not in too much pain. It's much better since I've had the wrist splint, I have to say. Much better today. Steffi, good evening, Gav. Good news that, thank you so much, Steph, for being here, and the information on the scaphoid. Steffi saying, good news that your wrist only needs a splint. I'm only here for half an hour, as I'm going to see my son on stage later. Lovely, well done to him. He's performing in the Vicar of Dibley. Lovely, Steppy. I hope you have a fantastic time watching your son perform in the Vicar of Dibley. Good luck to him. I would say break a leg, but after what's happened with my wrist, I don't think I will. But I hope it's a good show. Anyway, I'm sure it will be, Steppy. Thank you so much for dropping by, and enjoy your evening when you set off. Right, Matthew Orchard. Hello to you, my friend. Good evening all. It's been a currently mild day here with the odd shower. I'm enjoying the darker evenings, not too long until the clocks change and start thinking about Christmas. It's true, yes, the evenings are drawing in, and I forgot to say at the start, thank you so much, Matthew, for being here. I forgot to say at the start of the live stream, as soon as this live stream ends, we're going to have our first Christmas 2023 sneaky peeky. So stick around the channel, everybody, and sneaky peeky time for Christmas 2023. A bit of a laugh after the stream ends, and I do mean literally as soon as the stream ends. The first thing I'll do is enable the video, but I've already recorded, uploaded it, and you know, etc, etc. It's all ready to go, and so you'll be able to see that later on after the end of this evening's 10 to 14 day live stream. And it's going to be good, I hope. Hope you enjoy it. There's some interesting charts in there. We don't want to let cats out of the bag, but it's quite interesting stuff, actually. So stick around the channel after the live stream ends. If you would like to do that. Right, okay. Let's make a little bit more progress with live chat. How did you change to live chat? Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Good evening for being here. Mark saying, just to say to people saying it's going to be a mild winter overall. Most mild winters are mild, but one of these years we get a surprise cold winter. They come around like hot summers in the end. It's true. Yeah, we will get a cold winter at some point, though. We know not when it should be. Yeah, Michael McCray going to be off until Saturday. Well done, my friend. And Mike is just hoping Miss September hasn't ruined things for a cold winter. You can always get an exception to the rule, Michael. You can always get an exception to the rule. Matthew, so I'm loving the thumbnail, Gav. Looks like a wintry one, lol. We may be in for a little bit of a northerly plunge after this weekend's heat. We might be in for a bit of a northerly later next week. So we shall see. We shall see. We'll be covering it in a 10 to 14 day, but going to start doing in around 10 or so minutes time. Matthew said very crispy in the shops already. Just purchased a Christmas pudding. Lovely. Well done. You can leave it to mature. Leave them to mature, don't you? So that's all right. I wouldn't want to buy chocolate yet. I don't know about anybody else, but I would want to buy my quality street. My quality street. Just, yeah, I buy them, a couple of weeks before Christmas. But Christmas puddings, no, you can buy them now and just leave them to mature. Mark sent me away competing with the news today. That's good. I don't mind competing with them. Hello to Paul James as well. Thank you so much to our spanners for being on the live stream tonight. Thank you so much to Paul and also to James. Hello to Guy Morley. Hi, Guy. Thank you so much. Hi, Gab. I hope you're better, my friend. I'm all right. Yeah, I'm alive. No, I'm fine. Thank you so much, Guy. Thank you for being here. Mark said, did anyone hear about the person being struck by lightning the other day? I did hear about that. How awful, isn't it? You do need to take care. I think people get a little bit blasé at times in this country about lightning, and it can be a very, very dangerous phenomenon. You do need to take care. And look after yourself, find yourself out and about in an electrical storm. So, yes, I did hear about that. Hope they're okay. Hello to Laura. Good evening to Laura Johnson. Good evening, Gav and everyone. Thank you so much, Laura, for being on our live stream tonight. Right, let's come on down. Hello to Anne Smith. Commiserating about my wrist. Thank you so much, Anne. Hello to Lee Stevens. Good evening, Lee. Thank you so much for being on the live stream tonight. Right, okay, let's come down. It's John Penman. Good evening, John. Thank you so much for being here. And James Jukebox 2. Hello to you, my friend. Right, okay, hello to Adam Blunster. Got Adam Weatherfan on the live stream tonight. Thank you so much, Adam, for being here. Yes, Andy Hyde, please get your scaphoid looked at there. 2 weeks is a long time to go for having pain after a fall. So get your scaphoid checked, my friend. It's a very important bone for the rest of the hand, so you look after yourself. Hello to Sam. Good evening to Sam. Saying good evening, Gav. GFS 12 shows first snow season at the end of next week. Wow. Well, we'll have a look at it, Sam. Thank you so much for being here. Right, okay. Hello to Steve Wells there. Good to Stevie Wells. Thank you so much for being on the live stream tonight. Steffi getting left and right mixed up again. I do that all the time, Steph. Don't worry. Luckily I don't do it when I'm driving. You don't want to do it when you're driving, or you could have an accident. But I do, I do get my left and right mixed up quite a lot. Hello to Alan Jeffs. Good evening, Alan, for being here. I've just come down to the bottom of the live chat. Hello to Josh Seymour. Hello to Joshua. Even with a channel member chat for 14 months. Thank you so much, Josh, for being on the live stream tonight. That's unbelievable. Thank you so much, my friend. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Josh, and thank you so much for your, for your commitment. 14 months is a long time to be a channel member for GavsWeatherVids. So thank you so much, my friend. That's unbelievable. Incredible. Thank you so much. Right, now I can see one at the bottom of the live chat. So Darth Vader has arrived. Thank you so much, Darth Vader, for being on live stream tonight. That's unbelievable. Hi all, hello to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. And hello to Hello There Daily as well. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there to Hello there. Thank you so much to Hello There Daily for being on our live stream tonight. Hello to Weather Fans. Good evening. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Are you live streaming later? Check out Weather Fans if they are live streaming later on. Hello there, Dave. Hello there, Gab. Hello there. Thank you so much for being here. We're at 50 concurrent viewers, by the way, with 28 likes on stream. If you could smash the like button to let YouTube know that it's your live stream, it'll be incredible. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Hello to Jack Lowe. Good evening, Gab, and all. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're keeping well. Thank you so much, Jack, for being on the live stream tonight. I'm all right. I've had a little bit of a fall and whatnot on Sunday. As you probably heard about it, Jack. But so I'm in like a sprint thing. But I'm all right. I'm alive. That's the main thing, isn't it? Right, okay. Let's come on down. Hope you're good too, my friend. Right, let's come on down, then. Let's come down. Hello to Simon Robin Stevens. Hi, Gab. First time watching your live. You're amazing. Thank you so much, my friend. I hope you subscribe to our channel. That's a lovely comment. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so pleased that you've checked into our live, you know, and I hope you're enjoying it. Enjoy the show. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here tonight. Don't forget to tell your friends and family about GavsWeatherVids as well. Stevie Wells is asking about climate change. I'm not going there, Stevie. Nice try. Okay, let's carry on down. Let's carry on down. Carry on down. Carry on down. Carry on down. How to J72. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for being on the live stream tonight to my good friend Jason. Right, okay, John Bevan, how to you? Hi, Gav, do you think high September temperatures could be from, let's do this again. John Bevan, hi, Gav, do you think high September temperatures could be from all the fires and volcanic events of the past? Put a layer in the upper atmosphere, stopping heat from escaping, causing high temperatures. I don't know, but I would think it's unlikely that that's happened, John. I think that's very unlikely. I would imagine it's probably more just like a random weather event. You know, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Right, okay, let's come down to the bottom of the live chat. What an incredible live stream. Thank you so much for being here at 55 concurrent viewers with 33 likes on the live stream. Please smash the like button to let YouTube know when you're enjoying this live stream. Thank you so much for doing that. Hello to Menzie. Hello to Menzie54 with question marks. Hello to you, my friend. What's your question? Thank you so much for being here. Right, okay. Hello to Peter Cornwell. Hello, my friend. And we're going to skip the ads there. Hold on, everybody. Hello to Peter Cornwell. Thank you so much for being here, Peter. Right, okay. Simon Robin Simmons, it wasn't your magic water. No, the floor was wet, actually. I haven't been on the magic water, but I do. People will probably think I probably have been. But no, it was Sunday afternoon, and the kitchen floor was a bit damp. And over I went, you know. Just one of those things. Like stepping on ice, really. Right, okay. Jack saying, certainly waiting for some interesting weather. Storms would be good. I don't know, we're getting a little bit late, I think. Getting a little bit late for storms. We're probably looking more towards snow soon, Jack. But you can still get storms in October, of course, still. Right, J72, like discussing politics in a pub. No, yeah, that's right. That's right, it is, my friend. Stephanie said, no, at John Bevan, that's not how the majority of volcanoes work, and Mintongan one you're referring to won't put significant effect, as you think it's more general and hence tiny in comparison. We're at 60 concurrent viewers with 40 likes on the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just having a little sip of magic coffee out of my Christmas mug. I've got one of the Christmas mugs out of the cupboard, as we're going to be starting the sneaky peekies for Christmas 2023 in what, half an hour or so. I thought we'd keep I get a Christmas mug for my for my magic coffee. Weather fans, hope you're keeping well, Gav. I'm all right, thank you, my friend. Yeah, I'm okay. I've had a fall and hurt my wrist, but I'm all right. I'm alive anyway. Mark is saying, Gavin, we're getting what's this saying? Mark, we're getting a refit. Oh, at Banana Shop where I work in a couple of weeks. That sounds great. That sounds great, my friend. I'm pleased, that Bernardo's going to have a refit up their shop. Hope that goes okay. Matthew, steak and chips for dinner tonight with peppercorn sauce and mushroom. Can't beat a steak, can you? Can't beat a little bit of steak. You enjoy that. I don't know what I'm having, actually, tonight. I don't know what I'm going to have tonight. I'll have a look, see what I've got in the cupboard, won't I? Lee, when are you putting your tree up, Gab? Normally about a week before Christmas. I'm normally quite late with that. Having up for like a couple of weeks, like a week before Christmas to early January. Hello to Juliet, going to Juliet Gray, thank you so much. Juliet for being here. Menzie, when is snow possible anywhere? I mean, from now over the Scottish Mountains, but if you refer to like lowland southern England, then probably from November onwards, really. Though we have had snow in October, very rarely down in the south at the end of October, but it is quite unusual. Hello there, Dave. Christmas sneak peeks are already coming out. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, stick around the channel. Hello there. As soon as this live stream ends, I will be releasing the first Christmas 2023 sneaky peek. It's a fun video. I'll say no more than that. It's a fun one. Jack Lowe, can't believe it's sneaky peek time again. Where has the year gone? Where does it go? Where does it go, Jack? It goes quicker as you get older as well, doesn't it? I've noticed. Julia, hi Gab, hope you're well. I'm okay, thank you, Julia. I had a fall and I'm in a wrist splint, but I'm doing all right. And I wasn't on the magic water either, just to set my records straight. No, I'm okay, thank you, Julia. I hope you're good too. Mark, looking forward to recording Beatles songs tomorrow at Cousin's Studio. You have to send them to me, Mark. I'll look out for them. Mark has an amazing voice, really, really good voice. So I'll look out for that, Mark. James United, hard to say, Menzie. Hopefully soon, though. My iPhone app had snow for next Thursday, but has now been cancelled out. Still cold by but Scotland, though. Yeah, the apps will chop and change with each model run, but it does look as though we could be in some colder weather next week. Juliet, yes, Gab, must be really painful. It's alright, actually, not too bad while I've been splintered up, but it was really quite painful on Sunday night and Monday and yesterday morning. Sam saying, hi James, happy Wednesday, my friend. Woke up this morning thinking it was Friday, getting mixed up with your days. Mrs. Peelway said if she woke up and couldn't remember which day it was, she'd know she's in trouble. Jack Lowe said, hold on. There we go, it won't be a Gav live stream about a car. Thank you so much, everybody. Jack Lowe said, remember snow in October in Warwickshire? In 2008 it was, my friend. Nice little surprise and early finish at work, Lyle. Yeah, it started in the afternoon, didn't it? It was heavy rain initially, and then it turned sleety. I mean, it started properly snowing, didn't it? And that's like the first sign of the run of the cold winters, I think, from 08-09 to 12-13. So I remember that one, very, very clearly. Michael McLeod is having peppercorn peppercorn pizza tonight. Lovely. Pepperoni pizza. Lovely. Lovely. I like pizza. Hello to Adrian Major. Good evening, Gavin. Everyone, hope you're doing well. Lovely autumn day here. Thank you so much, my friend. It's been quite cloudy here. Not been very good. Not been very good weather here. Today. Been quite breezy, quite windy, quite cloudy. But there was a little bit of sunshine, about an hour ago. Weather fans, do people prefer lighter nights or darker nights? I like the light nights, but I prefer GMT. So I'm a contradictory. I do like the light nights, actually. But GMT is just easier, when the model runs are updating early. So for the job I do, GMT is always so much easier than that. Paul James likes darker nights with frost, and James 298 likes dark nights as well. Mark and Gavin, if you do live stream on Friday, Claire has that to look forward to. Yes, she will. Menzie, what are your predictions for this winter? It's too early to say, my friend. We are in the middle of winter updates, so keep an eye on those, and we'll be releasing the GavsWeatherVids winter 2023-24 forecast at the beginning of December. My instinct, my gut is saying probably a mild winter due to various factors, but it's still quite early in the winter updates, and so we shall see. Oh, SB! Hello to SB. SB's been a little bit poorly today, I think, but thank you for dropping by, SB. Dark nights are the best. SB likes dark nights as well. How to Music Dude was in London at the weekend. Flight home from Heathrow on Monday was delayed due to storms. There were some big storms around, weren't there? Yes, earlier on in the week. Juliet likes darker mornings with frost. Nothing better than snuggling back down under the covers. It's true. That's always nice, isn't it? Weather fans, would you believe it's less than 4 weeks away until the clocks go back? Yeah, we're very close now, aren't we, to GMT? SB is taking a break, but watching in distance. Thank you so much, SB. And I hope you're better soon. And Mark saying, I like by the way, bottom of the live chat. Been at the bottom of the live chat for quite some time, actually. So, hello to all of you at the bottom of the live chat. And if you want a shout out, I'm going to start screen capturing I'll tell you the 40 day imminently. But if I miss anybody in the live chat, you want a shout out, please give me a thumbs up emoji or a waving emoji. And I'll do that for you before I start screen capturing. Matthew, I've had my neighbours round for a dinner party and serpent pot noodles. Now remember that, Matthew. Now remember that, my friend. I like a pot noodle, though, actually. I do quite like a pot noodle, especially, well, after it's proper live stream of food. Pot noodles are proper live stream of food. I do sometimes have a pot noodle, actually, when I've done a live stream. Lee Siemens likes walking in the dark in the woods, in the dark. So atmospheric. Lovely, my friend. And hello to Mark Nichols. Hey, Gav, good evening to you. Thank you so much. Menzie, roundup of summer. Good or bad. It was a mixed summer, wasn't it? But the GavsWeatherVids summer forecast went well, so I was quite pleased about that. And hello there, Dave, saying, so rare for southern England in October. The only cold southern England will get, that is early frost. There was a little bit in October 2008 down to London, I remember. But yes, it is very rare, as you say. Right, okay, well, let's start swing catching. So I'm going to take off my sprint for the next sort of 20-30 minutes or so. Because I've got to do that screen highlight show. Yeah, think you've been a little bit tricky with that. Hello to Benjamin Dover. Benjamin is here. Right, okay, so sprint is off, and we're going to start screen capturing for you. I think, with our 10 to 14 there. So, thank you so much everyone for being here. It's been an epic live stream so far. We're at 25 to 7. 6:35, just gone 6:36 on Wednesday the 4th October 2023. It's been an epic live stream so far. Thank you so much everybody for all of your questions and comments and interactions on this stream. Been amazing, thank you so much. But it's now time to bring you data. Data time. So we're going to turn off the webcam. The image is going to go as well. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we're going to start screen capturing on this Wednesday evening. Thank you so much for an epic live stream so far. It's now time to bring you our 10 to 14 day. Hello to Sean Partridge, no relation. Hello, good evening, Gav, and hello to GavsWeatherVids family and mods. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Juliet, Scotland is braced for some big possible rain coming in from the west. Yeah, it's kind of pattern. We're going to have like a heat wave in the south, or very warm in the south anyway, but it's a kind of pattern where Scotland, particularly Western Scotland, will be very, very wet. Hello to Rachel Bloxham sneaking in. We see you, Rach. We see you. Thank you so much for being here. Right, okay, epic stream, thank you so much. Mark saying, always a laugh, Gav, when watching your videos from 2013. No likes or comments, but I'm giving you likes on them. Thank you so much, my friend. Right, well, let's do everything back. Let's do our 10 to 14 day. We can do everything we're doing the regular 10 to 14 day. The only difference is we're doing it live. Will be available to watch on demand, though, as a video after the live stream ends. So here we go. We have got Tropical Storm, started off in Tropical Atlantic. Got Tropical Storm Philip here. So this is giving max sustained winds of 45 miles per hour with a minimum central pressure of 1,004 millibars. And Philip is moving north-northwestwards at 7 miles per hour. Clicking on Philip and going here, we can see that this is currently a tropical storm, and will be remaining as a tropical storm as it moves northwards through Bermuda through the second half of this week, and then heading off in towards Canada as a post-tropical storm and or depression by the time we get into the weekend. After Philip, there is no sign of any further development, so maybe we're going to head into a quieter October after a very active September. We shall keep you updated though. Central temperature has ticked down a little bit more, so we're currently standing at 15 degrees, which is 4.4 degrees above 61.99 average. That is provisional to yesterday, to the 3rd of September. That will carry on edging down, I think, for the next day or so, and then we'll rise as we get into the end of the week and the weekend. A little bit of gabateen. A little bit of gabateen. Means of a GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles next couple of weeks. Looking at Birmingham today. So red lines are 30-year upper air temperature average for Brum. We're starting off around to slightly above average at the moment. We'll find the upper air temperatures lifting up though as we go through the weekend and into the beginning of next week, becoming very warm. Maybe you will say hot for the time of the year. Becoming quite hot as we go through the weekend and into the early part of next week. I reckon somewhere probably Sunday or Monday, we're going to max out at around 27, 28 with this. So into the 80s Fahrenheit again at the weekend to start next week. But there is a cooling trend. So as we go through the middle of October and into the second half of the month, we'll find the upper air temperatures cooling down, going back to average, maybe even a little bit below. There are a few cold runs as well beginning to appear. These clusters, or this cluster I should say, down here, taking upper air temperature between 0 and -5 at 850 HPA. So a cool down is on the way, by the look of it. Precipitation-wise, going to be a lot of dry weather over next week, but from like the end of next week onwards, becoming more unsettled. So cooler and wetter, or colder and wetter, looks like it's the outlook after the dry and very warm start. Temperature anomalies from the 4th to the 12th of October above average. You will notice though it's starting to get a little bit colder in towards Norway in particular. In the far north of Europe things will begin to cool down, but for now it remains warmer than average for the UK and for Ireland. Precipitation wise, going to be wetter than average for Scotland, drier than average for Ireland, Wales and England. Latest wind flow map from earthnullschool.net shows we've got a classic scenario of low pressure to the north, quite a few lows to the northwest actually, high pressure to the south, and we're bringing those winds from the southwest. So southwesters will be turning southerly by the weekend, which is a warm wind direction, but there will be a weather front that's kind of strung out through here. It will have waves along it. Those waves will bring pulses of rain, and so it is quite a wet pattern for particularly Western Scotland this. Okay, let's start going through the chart data then, starting with the UK Met Euro run. So that's just updating for 12 then. Let's have a look at the midnight run. Go to 72 hours and enable the hover. Epic live stream so far. Thank you so much, everybody. Getting close to 70 concurrent viewers. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Hello to James Reed. Good evening, James. Thank you so much for being on live stream tonight. Hi, all. Thank you so much. Sam Parker. Interesting. Taking the same pathway as the other storms and hurricanes. Yeah, we've seen a lot of hurricanes in the Atlantic. Storms and hurricanes in the Atlantic this year. Not many of them are getting to the Caribbean or the Gulf of Mexico, I've noticed, or into like Eastern America. I think that's probably the influence of El Nino, really. So whilst it is an active season, you know, while it's an active hurricane season, it's a little bit different in that the storms are in the Atlantic rather than getting into Gulf of Mexico, etc., etc. Dobby Bobby, hello to you. I don't want warm weather. Might be cooling down next week. Have a look in a mo, my friend. Matthew saying, Matt's cool, Gav. I don't know, my friend, but thank you so much anyway. Hello there, Dale. Remember that rare survey in October 2008 down in London? Very well, I was out trick-or-treating, and it's absolutely freezing outside. Wow, I bet it was. That was an unusual one, wasn't it? That's 71 concurrent viewers. Thank you so much. Turning to a big live stream. Thank you so much, everybody. Going to have a look at chart data in a moment. Gavin, in winter or summer, how do you know if it's going to happen? Is it 5 days before? Excuse me once again, everybody. I don't know what you're asking there, Mark. How do you know if it's going to happen? If what's going to happen, my friend, at any particular event? I wonder. Yeah, you know, you can sometimes, particularly in a zonal spell, you can forecast weather quite reliably to 2 weeks out, actually, or at least 10 days. So it depends on the pattern a little bit. But yeah, we say generally 5 to 7 days outside of that, or beyond that, you're outside of a reliable time frame. Really. Okay, let's start bringing you some data. We're at 75 concurrent viewers now. Thank you so much, everybody. Big dream. Thank you so much. Right, let's bring you some chart data then. Starting with the GFS midnight run. So here we go. This is beginning on, hang on, what's happening there? There we go. This is beginning on Saturday at 72 hours with high pressure over France, drawing up very warm air from the south. But as I said, we are going to have this front that's sort of going to be strung out with these areas of low pressure through here. So this is potentially a wet pattern for northern and western Scotland. So there is an exception to like the rule, and that will be for Scotland. But for England, Wales and Ireland, this is a very warm pattern, and so it will be really warm at the weekend. You'll say hot for the time of the year. Southerly winds by Sunday could lift the temperature to around 80 Fahrenheit. Through into next week, the heights begin to collapse, and by the time we get through to midnight on Wednesday, signs of quite a significant change. There's a cold front coming through here. Behind that, we're actually opening the door to a northerly wind as high pressure begins to get going around Greenland and Iceland. So is that setting up a descent into colder and wetter weather next week? Let's have a look at ICON. So again, at the weekend, we're going to be drawing up these very warm and or hot southerly winds. Remember, it will be a very wet pattern though for western parts of Scotland. We go into the early part of next week and turning more unsettled. The high pressure is declining, so low pressure takes over as we move through next week. We'll start very warm next week, but by the middle of next week, look at this, we're beginning to bring a cold front southwards, and again behind that the door is opening to what looks like a substantially colder northwesterly or northerly wind. Upper air temperatures, look how hot they are as we get into the weekend, plus 15 Celsius iceberg there, particularly for England and Wales. However, look what's happening by 180 hours, much cooler, even colder air is starting to move southward. The minus 5 Celsius iceberg is to the north of Scotland. So looks like middle of next week is when the changeover begins to take place there. The GFS, let's have a look at the midnight GFS run. Then we'll have a look at the 12Z. So again, looking really warm, hot really over the weekend in the south. Could be quite a rainbow up in the north. I am screen capturing, aren't I? Yes, I am. Could be quite a bit of rainbow up into the north as we go through next week. More unsettled, low pressure taking over, and then down comes that northerly as we get towards the end of next week. So this is our first northerly we've had for ages and ages and ages, and that is bringing a very significant change in the weather on the GFS midnight run, with both northerly winds colder, but also wet as well, with low pressure dropping southwards there, and then high pressure ridging in from off the Atlantic. That's a cold ridge, and notice he's trying to ridge up towards Scandinavia as well. That probably starts to bring some quite cold, frosty nights as we get through into the third week of the month. We could be in for a very, very entertaining CT collapse here, by the way, everyone, if these northerly winds do come off. It's a little way off, though, yeah, so we're not certain about it. Okay, very warm upper air temperatures over the weekend into the beginning of next week. However, through the middle part of next week, in comes those northerly winds. Look at that, -5 Celsius ice firm is moving into Scotland, Northern Ireland. Very unusually cold air, actually, with this. To the north, we've got the -10 Celsius ice firm, even -15 Celsius ice firm, moving in towards Iceland and the North Sea. That's very cold air for the middle of October, so completely amazing. After all of the heat and the hot weather, you know, it is quite a cold air mass, that, I have to say, to be seeing that in October, -15 Celsius ice firm into the Norwegian Sea and heading towards Iceland. Won't affect us, but, you know, it's interesting how cold that air mass is there on the GFS midnight run. Right, what am I doing? So back to your upper air temperatures. So, yeah, anyway, it turns much, much cooler, colder, as we go through to the middle of October. Also unsettled as well. That could bring a little bit of wintry weather into the northern half of the country, actually, as those upper air temperatures become cold. Now, this is for 12 said. Let's see how that compares. So, again, on Saturday, got this very warm ridge sitting over France, drawing up those really warm, hot, southerly winds, etc., etc., etc. May carry on through the weekend to the beginning of next week. And then again, the high pressure collapses, the ridge collapses, low pressure comes in, bring quite a lot of wet weather, probably through the early to middle part of next week. And then as that low pressure clears away southwards again, we open the doors to those cold northerly winds. Down they come. So as we get into the weekend of the 14th, 15th of October, looking much colder, and also rather unsettled. High pressure back in again. That's quite a cold ridge though, so that could bring overnight frost there around my birthday on the 17th, before milder air starts coming back in around the top of the high as we get towards the end of the GFS 12. We're looking milder, not warm, but milder and unsettled. So how the upper air temperatures are looking, again, really warm and or hot, with those upper air temperatures over the weekend to the start of next week. And then down comes that colder air as we get through to the end of next week. All areas are looking significantly colder across not just the UK, but most of Western Europe, actually. The milder air then starts running in over top of high pressure as we get to the end of the GFS 12 run. Wow. So very interesting output tonight, everybody, isn't there? If you're enjoying this live stream, please can you like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. Why not drop a comment and let us know what you think about this and all of our video. Don't forget to tell friends about GavsWeatherVids. We thank you so much, everybody, for doing that. We're at 74 concurrent viewers. Can we push this up to 80 concurrent viewers before we go? That would be epic if we could. Please tell your friends and your family to subscribe. Tell them about the work we're doing at GavsWeatherVids. Ask them if they're free. Tell them to pop into our live stream right now and have a look at some chart data. SB, what is this? A teaser, SB. I wonder. Might be, mightn't it? Might be. Juliet, not coming down here until about 17th of October. You'll get there in the end, Juliet. I'm sure you will. Juliet. Don't worry. Is that a tease? Is that a teaser? You know, Gavin loves a tease. I wonder. Mark, Gavin, you always say that's what you want to see. Little teasers around October time. Anytime in your tree, September, October. You know, sometime, but you only know after the event if it was a teaser. You know, you'll only know after the winter if it turns cold. You'll be able to go back and say, well, that was a tease. But sometimes, you know, it'll just be like an awfully in October and it doesn't mean anything. Right, GM, again, bring up those very, very warm southerly winds into the weekend and the beginning of next week. Hold on, everybody. I'm just having a magic coffee, actually, I think. I'd love a Kit Kat with that. I like Kit Kat with my coffee. You can't beat like a couple of fingers, can you, on a Wednesday with your coffee? No, let's get back to business. High pressure sitting to our south and east. Bring up that very warm southerly wind at the weekend. Now, though, into the start of next week, the heights begin to collapse. Low pressure takes over, probably bring quite a lot of rain with it, and eventually we're going to push that northerly through. Yes, we are. So we go into a colder pattern by the middle of next week. High pressure back in. That's a cold ridge, though. So that could bring some quite chilly nights, although by day 10, we're back to milder and wetter weather coming in from off. So that's a bit of a washout Saturday there on the 14th of October. Notice heights generally relatively high up here, which is quite interesting. As long as we keep some higher pressure up there, we might bring down more northerly influences. And then we've got the ECM WF, which, of course, we can't show you the 12Z on that, but we can show you the midnight run. 12Z will finish updating at 8 p.m. So if you want to see what the ECM 12Z is showing, go to somewhere like the Weather Outlook or Vector or Meteociel, and around 8 o'clock you'll be able to see what the EC 12Z is showing. But we can show you the midnight run, and again we're drawing up that very warm southerly wind on Saturday and into Sunday too. Early next week, we find the heights beginning to collapse, low pressure developing to the north and also to the west. There's a cold front we're trying to push through with that. So just increasingly wet and unsettling. Not particularly cold, I don't think, on the ECM actually, but increasingly unsettled and a lot cooler. But the main thing is it's turning wetter, I think, through the middle to second half of next week there with the ECM midnight run. Now, I'll just show you the precipitation forecast based on the GFS 12Z run that we looked at a few minutes ago. So we're up to the weather outlook now. We want to go to precipitation type. So check this out, everybody. Now, this is all the rain we've got coming up to Western Scotland with this pattern. So, as I say, although the south and, some parts of the country will be very warm at the weekend and into the beginning of next week, for the north it's a wet pattern. So look at all this rain piling into northern and western Scotland, sometimes affecting Northern Ireland as well, but it's particularly through like southern, southwestern Scotland. Very, very wet pattern there, setting up over the weekend with continuous rain. In fact, I'd not be surprised to see some flooding, I don't think, out of this pattern for some parts of Scotland. But rain just keeps pouring, and especially so for western and southwestern Scotland, less so, of course, elsewhere. Right, but when I get to next week, so eventually that wet weather comes southwards on the cold front, brings rain into the south, and then opens the door to that cold air. So by next Thursday, notice showers are starting to go wintry up across Scotland. And look what happens when we get to the end of next week. Yes, it is going for some snow. That's Friday the 13th of October. I mean, this is just for fun. It's not going to verify, but it is showing not only heavy rain for England and Wales, but also some snow to parts of Wales and also northwestern northern England. Very, very wet down in the south. Eventually, it all clears through. And we open the door to those northern winds, and they bring in like wintry showers and whatnot. And then beyond that, we're into quite a cool and wet pattern. But yes, there is a little bit of snow there, unbelievably, being shown on that GFS 12Z run for parts of, well, for the north initially, and then for parts of England and Wales at the end of next week. That won't verify, very unlikely to verify, but it is of note and it's interesting. This is the precipitation forecast based on the ECM midnight run that we looked at a minute ago. I don't think you'll see any snow of this, but it does show a lot of heavy rain for Scotland over the end of the week and into the weekend. Then we go drier briefly next week before this wet weather pushes through, and that starts to bring in the cooler air as we go into the middle of the second half of next week before more rain comes back in as we head towards day 9 and 10. Various bouts of wet weather piling off the Atlantic, and you will notice no snow with that for England and Wales. This is a precipitation forecast based on the ECM run from Meteociel.com. This gets us to the 14th of October. 12 members of the ECM ensemble showing low pressure to our north. High pressure is pulled out into the Atlantic. So cooler and wetter with that, or cold and wetter. That includes the control. We've got also 11 members of the ECM ensembles, including the operational run, with high pressure towards our southeast, low pressure out to the northwest. So that's not as cold, but is turning more unsettled. 9 with high pressure over the top of the country. 7 with high pressure over top of the country again. 6 with low pressure to our north and west. It's very unsettled. And 6 with high pressure just to our west. A range of options there, oscillating between low pressure and high pressure. It remains to be seen. And then in 2 week time, uncertainty continues. This is from the 19th of October. 29 members of the ECM ensembles have lots of low pressure in the north and the west of Europe, so really unsettled with that. 22 with high pressure though in control of the weather. So again, we see a lot of uncertainty here, both in the day 10 and day 14 time frame. CFS V2 weeklies, these are 500 millibar high times break down into week periods. The first week period takes from the 4th to 10th of October. This week we'll have high pressure to our south, and we're bringing up those very warm southerly winds. Week 2 is going to be the 11th to the 17th of October. Again, low pressure to our north-northeast, bringing down colder northwesterly winds. High pressure in the North Atlantic, Mid-Atlantic, really so colder and wetter there. Week 3 is going to be the 18th to the 24th of October. Again, low pressure through northwest Europe in combination with high pressure blocking away to the north. So that also is going to be cooler, colder and very unsettled as well. And then week 4 looks unsettled too. It's the 25th, 31st of October. Low pressure in off the Atlantic, looking unsettled with that one. Big change here from week 2 onwards, everybody. Big change into something significantly more unsettled. This is how CFS overall is looking for November. The 700 millibar high tonight. Make sure you stick around the channel at the end of the stream. Come towards the end now, but make sure you stick around the channel at the end of the live stream for our first Christmas sneaky peeky. Sneaky peeky number 1 for Christmas 2023, coming up directly after this live stream. So low pressure north, high pressure south, bringing the wind from off the Atlantic, looking westerly bed. You want to see one of the CFS runs at Meteociel? Please, can you give me a thumbs up or snow emoji? We'll do that before we end the live stream in around 2 minutes. We'll look at that if you want to. So westerly, unsettled November, slightly above average temperatures, and also looking rather wetter than normal as well. Okay, back to you two. We're at 75. You can get yours with 2 likes on the stream. So much, everybody. Please smash that like button. Let YouTube know that you've enjoyed this live stream if you have. Right, we'll do a roll call in a second. Mark saying, I agree, Gavin, bit early yet will snow. Great live stream. Thank you so much, my friend. Been an epic live stream, hasn't it? Jonathan Critchley, Clarkson is posting photos of a last berry crop, which he says, Gerald says, means a harsh winter. I don't know. I always think that berries are reflective of the weather that's gone rather than predictive, but other people do take a different view on that. Jonathan Critchley saying, hi everyone, better late than never. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Right, okay, Juliet, goodbye shorts. Soon be fleeces and fleeces and coats, Julia. Right, okay, let's do a quick roll call then. So before we wrap live stream up, all these people want to have a look at one of the best runs from Meteociel. I think Menzie does. Sam Parker, James 298, Juliet, Mike McLeod, Alpha SP, Luke Foster, Laura Johnson, and Smith Paul Cooper. Matthew Orchard, I think, will do. And Mark Nichols and Mark Kanish as well. Okay, we shall do that, and then we will get the live stream wrapped up. Don't worry, these charts are going to be different to the charts you're going to see in the Christmas update. So, we're not letting any cats out of the bag with this. The Sneaky Peeky Christmas will be showing different data to these. I reckon we might have a look at the, I reckon we'll have a look at the 18th, actually, tonight. Why not do that? I don't know what this is going to show. It's completely random. So, here we go, everybody. Been a fantastic live stream so far. This is your climax of of our Wednesday evening live stream. Again, please stick around the channel, everybody, if you want to see the first Christmas 2023 sneaky peeky, which will be showing these charts from Meteociel, but different model runs from the CFS. Then stick around the channel. We will be releasing our first Christmas sneaky peeky as soon as the live stream ends in around 5 minutes. This is what this particular CFS run is showing, though. So initially starting very warm, then cooler and more unsettled through into the second half of next week. Then looking really wet and windy as we get towards the middle part of October. Lots of low pressure moving in from off the Atlantic. Those unsettled conditions remain with us as we go through into the third week of the month. Winds in from the northwest again. Then a little bit of cold snap with more somebody tracking areas of low pressure, bringing lots of heavy rain into the last stages of the month. It could turn into quite a cold, wet second half of October, I have to say. Into November, looking drier but colder. High pressure reaching in from off the Atlantic, pulling wind into a colder northeasterly there as we go into the opening days of November. Excuse me, once again, everybody, so looking colder, drier and colder into early November. Certainly some overnight frost is likely with that. Then the high pressure begins to collapse as we move towards the middle part of November and we go into those colder northerly winds again. So quite a cold first half of November here with this, lots of overnight frost and whatnot. The high pressure trying to get Scandinavia there into the second half of the month, trying to pull in more of an easterly type flow. Right, we go out beyond that. We're up to the 21st of October here, looking cold. This is a cold November, by the way. We haven't had any mild weather yet for this November, but into the third week of month, start looking a little bit less cold maybe by then as the Atlantic begins to return, so turning milder, wetter and windier then. And then into the beginning of December we start turning stormy of that particular area of low pressure. So cold and sort of cool and stormy start to December. Beyond that, high pressure reaches back into the second week of December, turning things dry but quite cold into that area of high pressure. Probably quite a bit of frost. Middle part of the month looking anticyclonic, cold and frosty. Then low pressure is back in. Now, heading up towards Christmas, looking quite interesting. Low pressure coming in off the Atlantic, but heights are building over Scandinavia, blocking that low. So is this going to get windy into... Yes, turning colder for Christmas on this CFS run. This is not set up. I did not know this was going to happen. You won't believe it, but this is purely at random. Christmas Eve, cold with easterly winds. So quite a few places having a white Christmas there, potentially. Cold Christmas on this CFS run. Those easy winds carry on then into the end of December. Looking epic, actually, for a cold and wintry New Year. Strong easterly wind brings snow in from the east there around the New Year. You'll find out what the first Christmas sneaky peeky has got to say imminently, by the way, everybody. Will it agree with this? You'll find out. This is perhaps a bit of a teaser for that. Who knows? I'm keeping the cats in the back. First week of January, looking very cold and wintry then as well. Beyond that, so that low been quite a lot of snow, I would have thought, into the first week of January, and high pressure's back in, so drier, colder, frostier. Now we're turning milder into the middle part of January as southwesterly winds set up. So middle of January turns milder. First mild weather we've had, really, for many, many weeks there. But looking much milder into the second half of January with more sort of high pressure to south, low pressure to more north and more zonal type pattern. That carries on into towards the end of the month as well. Right into February, so generally mild, Atlantic driven and slow. This is a real winter two halves. First half is very, including November, is very cold, up to like the middle of January. Generally a lot of cold weather. Then second half winter, much milder. High pressure's back into the middle of February, mostly dry, probably frosty under that, but still quite a mild ridge, really. And the Atlantic onslaught then carries on into the last stages of February. So yes, all Atlantic driven from about mid-January onwards. Another little cold snap coming through them at the end of February. But overall, yes, a winter 2 halves, including November, very cold for the first half of winter, up to mid-January, a lot of cold, snow weather. Second half of January and February, much milder. We're done. That's been an incredible live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody, for an unbelievable live stream. Unbelievable, fantastic. Thank you so much. Right, we're going to end things there, I think. We'll turn off the display capture. Put the image and webcam back up. Yeah, it's been an incredible live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. We're starting around 17 concurrent viewers. Unbelievable. So please smash that like button if you enjoyed this live stream on the way out. Thank you so much to our lovely moderators for moderating on this live stream. Thank you so much, Paul and also James, for moderating. And yeah, it's been fantastic. Thank you so much, everybody. Sam Parker, thanks, Gav, and everyone. No problem at all, my friend. Thank you so much. Juliet, great, brilliant. Thank you, mods. Thank you, Gav. No problem at all, Juliet. I hope you enjoyed it. 77 concurrent viewers actually popped back up again. That's crazy. Thank you so much. No problem at all. No problem at all. Juliet, I'll just finish up a roll call. So Matthew Orchard also wanted to see some live. J72 wanted to see some long range. James Fink, best thing I ever brought is a log burner. They're nice, aren't they? They're very, very nice. Frank Cromack also wanted to see some long range. Thank you so much, Frank, for being here. Anne Smith is saying thank you. So no problem at all. Anne, thanks so much for being here. Thank you, Gav and Mods. Also got Jonathan Critchley. Thanks, Gav. Thank you so much, my friend, being on Russian tonight. Trish saying thanks, Gav and Mods. Mark Nichols, thanks for a great stream, Gav. No problem at all, my friend. James98, thanks again, my friend. Great stream. No problem at all. Thank you so much to our amazing moderators for moderating on the live stream tonight. Thanks so much to the spanners. Right, we're going to end things there. So stick around the channel, everybody. In around 1 minute's time, I will be enabling the first Christmas 2023 sneak peek with whetted your appetite, maybe, with that CFS run we showed you a moment ago. Will the first sneaky peeking be reflective of that? Will it show something different? Stick around the channel, you'll find out in 1 minute's time. Just how it's coming up tomorrow, we're going to have a 6 AM UK weather forecast, have European outlook, and there'll be a day of 14 day as well. When we get into Friday, hopefully we'll be doing Friday night live stream. Don't forget channel members. If you're a channel member, there will be a channel member live stream at 6 PM on Friday. And then as long as the risk is all right, I'll be doing like the Friday night stream as usual around 10 PM. And at the weekend, well, of course, got all of the regulars, including what I think we're now up to the 6th winter update. So, 6th winter update coming up at 10 AM on Sunday, and then we'll be live streaming again on Sunday evening discussing that winter update. Of course we will, and show you some long range too. Thank you so much for an incredible live stream. Everybody stick around the channel. I see the concurrent viewer figure is holding up at 76, so you're waiting for the Christmas sneaky peek, aren't you? Let's end this there, Ben. Stick around the channel. 1 minute's time, you'll be able to see the first sneak peek for Christmas 2023. Christmas countdown will begin officially on the 1st of November, so these sneak peeks are just for fun. But stick around the channel. 1 minute's time, you'll see that. Have a great rest of your, have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. We'll see you more again with more data, with more videos and live streams in the next few days. So I'll see you again soon. Enjoy the first Christmas sneaky peeking. And for this one, that's all for now. And thank you so much for watching.